So we're going to be moving straight onto our second map here right now, which is going to be Viaduct, which really less about team play and more about DM, in probably wrong opinion.
Okay, I would say that Viaduct is a lot about team play as well. Like, you need to be very coordinated for Viaduct.
I suppose, yeah.
The scouts needs good team play with the rest of the team.
But it's a much smaller map, so surely a soldier bomb or an aggressive demo bomb is likely to put out a lot more damage than, say, a much more spread out map process.
Yeah, I have to agree.
So who do you think's got the edge in your high level opinion?
It's really hard to say.
Well, there must be someone. I think it really depends on who uses the crits really first, if anyone went crits.
I have to say that Reverto has a really like coordinated play. On the same note, causeWEcan has very strong players, so it's very hard to tell in what way it will go. We have obviously the scouts of causeWEcan, Walters and Bevan that might do a lot of work in this map.
Reverto looking a lot more coordinated over these past 2 games that I've casted of them rather than a bit earlier on in the season, and that's probably due to the fact that Ips just screams at them in their ear until they do what he wants them to do. This is incredibly annoying. Apparently both teams want to play blue right now. It's a little unhelpful.
And Burgess has to lose his pick. So I think Reverto has to surrender here if we want maybe see a heavy fist fight. That would be fun.
Yeah, just make someone do it.
Someone said lose his pick, and then Rising said Bar can pick then.
Yeah, Ips even calling last to spec. Reverto trying to make out that causeWEcan should go red because they're red on the cast, and that would be helpful. It is rather confusing when teams swap over, and I'm not ready for it. I am not the cleverest person.
Me neither.
Well, guys, there is literally no difference. We are, of course, playing Viaduct RC4, which has been optimized so that there is no difference between the two sides anymore. So I'm not quite sure why they all want to play blue.
Actually, they surrender here and actually go red.
Yeah, eventually Cos gonna wuss out and go red. There we go. Bevan getting told off by his teammates in in-game chat. Out apparently.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how the new winger will play out now with the increased jump height. See if we can get some nice scout jumps out of that.
Is there anywhere that they can now hit that they couldn't before?
Excuse me?
Is there anywhere that they can now jump to that they couldn't before?
Yes, there's a lot of places that they can jump to nowadays, like on granary, for instance, on the crates.
I mean specifically on Viaduct.
I guess the balconies, they can reach them very easily now.
I suppose.
And just jump very high up.
Yeah, true. They have just gone live, so in a good sort of 70 seconds or so, they are going to be playing. So we have still got causeWEcan on red and Reverto on blue. This is going to be the second map for this Week 5 ETF2L Season 16. We Season 16?
Yes, it's Season 16.
God, so unprofessional. Season 16, sponsored by Blackout Gaming. And it's going to be with me, Ryushi, and with Alba as well, and John1155 Games, as I believe that's his Twitter. Oh, okay, it's Blackout John. Apparently he's changed it because he didn't like 1155 Games. Sorry, John. Please don't hit me again. Please don't, John. Please, no. Please, no. I'm so glad you can't quite hear that stream because that was horrific. Alba, I see you've gone quiet out of. I'm assuming horror.
Oh, it's interesting, man.
Yeah,
the tension between you two.
The considering fact John is only 10, you wouldn't think he'd have that dirty mind, would you? Yeah, but of course we're just gonna be waiting for this match catch up on the STV because, of course, we are 90 seconds behind. So just let's see what's going to happen. I think that's it. There we go. We're going to be running a crit squeak over on causeWEcan. What's happening with Reverto? I think they're doing the same thing. Yeah, it looks like they are, as both percentages are going to be the same. So both running crits this early on. It's going to be an aggressive play out of both. No, in fact, no bars on Medigun. I completely called that wrong. Apologies. Alba takes through first middle.
Yeah, Huey doing some big damage here onto Brigo and the combo. We see a nice bomb, but a nice air shot coming out there from Snippet. Tries to go for the second one on the second solid, but doesn't manage to get it. And causeWEcan get some nice picks, but the scouts are Reverto getting 3 picks in return. So we're going to see what Stark can do here to get it with Bar, but Bar decides to fall out. Oh, it was actually Ethag. We're gonna see what Ethag can do, but he's just falling out, staying alive to build that Uber up. Very smart decision.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good decision. He could have sacrificed himself and let his med go out, but Bar was way out by that point. He just happy to just fall back. And now, in fact, causeWEcan are going to take an aggressive hold, and with that crits as well, it could be a dangerous, but Bar gets forced really early. I'm not quite sure what caused him to pop that early on. In fact, oh, Ethug just going to be dropping Walker, who had that crits and didn't pop it. So he's going to be cratering to the drop. Fifi and Snip is going to go down as well. And causeWEcan, they've got a sniper and a demo up, but surely that's not going to be enough. Brigo's going to get shut down, and even this sniper might even get chased down by Rising, but no, he's on 22 HP. Rising's going to fall back and just be happy to let his team cap and pick up that buff from his medic. Unlucky for Walker right there. He surfed out so close, but just I think it must have been like a 10 damage shot from across the point by Ethug, just causing him to create a right at the last second.
Yeah, it wasn't much they can do. He was in the air and he was surely going to take the fall damage, and he got damaged before, so that the fall damage killed him. But yeah, Solly walking up aggressive here. I'm not sure why he was walking up, and he gets taken out pretty easily. The Brigo gets Ethag. It was nice pogo rockets here coming in from Slade. It's trying to pick off Bar, but it's not quite enough. Bar going down to 29 HP.
Yeah, that was just, of course, a suicide wave, because Walker's still back in spawn, I think, building that Uber. Still, no, it's definitely going to be an Uber this time, so they're going to be looking to get aggressive. They have now both got Uber, but Beevan's gone down, so there's no sniper cover, and it's going to be a 5v6 fight. Well, Rising's basically out of it, he's only on 40 HP.
We see some nice things like Brigo forcing the Uber, but the causeWEcan popping the Uber in return. So yeah, we should see the causeWEcan falling out here, but it's staying in a bit too long, so Brigo goes down, and Reverto's doing some very good spam here onto the left hand side, forcing causeWEcan players to just simply fall back.
Yes, of course, in that Uber extension, it does mean that Reverto are going to be able to hold on to this point and continue winding that time down, but maybe they might get a little bit aggressive. Rising, jumping in, trying to get Slate, which he does, but Beevan cleans him up. And now causeWEcan, because they've got those faster respawns, they might try and fight this 5v6, no Uber advantages for either team. Reverto maybe look like they have to back out right now. There's going to be a soldier jumping in aggressive. I think that's Snip, but no, he gets shut down by Stark. And now there's a scout in on Bar, but he has to run away. And
Stark going on to Walker, actually picking him off in 3 nice shots. But he gets taken down in return. But it was a really nice pick, and we see the Walters, Brigo, and Beeman trying to go for Bar, and they actually get Force out. So it was a nice play by them.
Yeah, it is a force, but of course with Walker going down as well, they were really looking for that frag, just to reset the Uber advantages, but it's not going to be enough, and Bar's, he's got 10% advantage right now, although Walker is stood back in spawn and building, so he's going to catch up pretty quickly, and they're going to go for the 4-man suicide straight onto Bar. They know Bar doesn't have Uber, so they can get in on him. Brigo and Snip going to be really aggressive, and there we go. Walters does eventually get that frag. Starkey going to be picking up 2 kills for his sniper rifle there, but it's not going to be enough. Bar going down, and Walker just going to wait for his Uber. He's almost there, he's at 8%, and they're just going to be able to push straight off this as soon as they get it.
It was a really nice suicide there by causeWEcan. Brigo jumping in and scouts and soldiers following up on that jump. It was a very nice play. Was he actually causeWEcan are coming in to the point with the Uber, but Reverto knows that they have a lot of time, so they will just back out and probably go for a suicide wave. But now with the heavy on the point, that might be very hard.
Yeah, of course, that heavy can completely deny any jumpers, and that's the best thing to have on this map. So if all Walker has to do is just stand behind his heavy of Slate while they just turtle the point. I mean, there's still 2 minutes left, so it's plenty of time. There's a couple of spawn waves that they can get right now. With that aggressive hold out of causeWEcan, they might not manage to do it.
It's gonna be interesting to see. And we actually see Stark going for the big headshot onto Walker. So this is gonna be a nice opening for them.
Yeah, they lose Ethog and Rising, but it doesn't matter because they've got faster respawns because they don't have the point. In fact, a lot of players go down. Bar might even get caught out. He does. Getting taken down by Snippers. Bar, a bit of an aggressive play by him, not going to pay off. He didn't have Uber. He wasn't in any position to use it, and he knew his team were going to get cleaned up. I'm not entirely sure what he was doing there.
I also saw that Stark said, "Holy shit, that shot!" So I'm sorry for swearing on the stream, but I guess it must have been a very nice shot.
Yeah, I didn't quite see it, but I have no idea where Stark even was. Walker just dies, which this bigger sort of distraction play over on the right cliff. Snip's going to be the first frag, and Reverto might look to push off that. They know there's a heavy down there, but if they can focus fire on him relatively easy, he's actually disconnected from his medic right now, so that is relatively an easy pick to some scouts. He's taking a lot of damage. Ips is going to jump in. He thinks he can kill him, but it's not going to be enough. He is going to go down there. Slate, Walker, and Brigo, Beaven all falling really, really fast. Reverto, all they need to do is just at this point, and they have won the first round. And there it is. That's going to take it to 1-0 for Reverto.
Yeah, it was a very even round, but Reverto coming up. Reverto had the upper advantage in the beginning. Then causeWEcan came back with the heavy and stuff and got some time on the clock, but Reverto took it back. It was kind of even, I would say, even though Reverto had the advantage on the clock.
Yeah,
See,
now they're
Rising
coming in strong. Go, keep going, keep going.
Rising jumping in here behind, and actually gets a nice airshot onto the scout. And I completely missed everything happening in the middle, and I see Huey going down and Bar trying to fall out, but Beaven following to see if Bar can get the crossbow pick, and it actually does as well. Beaven going down there, a bit overconfident there.
Yeah, Beaven must have been really low there for that to happen. Slate gets
it was
great.
25 HP.
Ips goes down, and it's going to be a cap point, I think, for Reverto right now. Brigo's trying to get in, but there's a scout on him. A scout on his medic, in fact. Walker taking a lot of damage. Starky's going to go down, but Ether comes in to try and salvage something. They're going to get the point, and they're going to start getting that time down. Ether going to create a snip. Now, what was of the sniper? The sniper thought was even going to have to back
on the spy. I see Beaven here walking behind Reverto here, gonna uncloak and try to go for that stab. The winning stab.
Oh, he comes in, takes down Ips, and he might even get... Oh my god. Bar went down to 50 health there. If he'd taken one more stab, he would have had to pop that Uber. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't pop that Uber anyway.
I see Stalker coming in with the headshot once again onto Walker. So now we're gonna see Reverto here with the player advantage and the Uber advantage.
Reverto have backed out, so they have lost the point in that that panic of the spy coming in on their medic. It doesn't matter 'cause they've got Uber. Brigo's going to be the first death. Walker is going to should be right back at spawn. They know they can't defend this point. They know Reverto's got Uber. All they've got to hope for is that Walters gets that lucky sniper headshot, or that there's going to be an aggressive play. And in fact, it's going to be Beaven once again getting a double kill onto Bar and Ips, and he's still alive. He finally gets taken down, but he drops that Uber of Bar. Oh, Bar.
What happened there was that Slate jumped in, so Ips had all focus forward and got some nice shots onto Slate. And just when he was about to land the second shot, we had Beaven coming in there with the backstabs, and he's actually trying to put the force here, or killing Walker rather, and he actually managed to do it with Stark's help. And yeah, Huey getting some huge double pipes, just falling back for his life now.
He's found his medic, so some big plays by Huey and Ethog, soloing in onto Walker, surrounded by about 4 or 5 players, and they do manage to get him, and they even pick up Walters once again on Sniper. I don't think Walters is having a really good day today on Sniper, because I don't think he's got any frags with it. Brigo jumps in onto Bar, gets shut down by Ethog. Slate's going to go down as well.
Even once again on Spy here, coming in for Bar, going out on the upper balcony side.
No, he's been spotted out.
Yeah, it has been spotted. He's gonna die here, surely. Yeah, Bard heard the decloak and called it, so it was not much that he could do. And the sniper gets taken out here as well, Walters. So some players here dying from causeWEcan. Not very good with the time on the clock that they have. Brigo launching in here, and now they have to pop. But with no demo, this is gonna be a tough Uber for them. Might be.
Especially as Ethog's coming in as well, but Bart and Ips are going to get completely destroyed. Huey's going to be able to clean them up, but no, he's not, because Walter's coming in once again. Rising, trying to clean everyone up. It's Starkey versus Brigo, Slate and Walker, sorry. And Starkey, surely he can't hit any more headshots from here. He's going to get jumped. He's going to back out. It's just unlucky by Reverto. They just ended up in just the wrong position to get immediately cleaned up as soon as the Uber faded.
Yeah. Let's see if Star can hit any more miracle shots. I'm gonna have to watch him right here. And he spots the other sniper, and now he gets bombed by the double solid bomb. Or actually barred it, and he goes down to Brigo.
Big Brigo getting 3 sticky traps and a pipe onto Stark. Brigo cleaning house. And in fact, he's even going to pick up Rising with the air pipe. Might even get Huey right now. Huey! Oh my god. Brigo created to Huey. Huey killed Walker, but Walker got that Uber saw, making him drop once again. Wasn't able to switch off in time. Wow,
just insane headshot there from Beaver and onto Stark. Not much I can say about it. It was a very nice shot. And Reverto actually managed to cap the point, with Ips coming in here with the damage. And they actually managed to pick off both soldiers. But now Brigo's aggression coming in here, and Ips is in trouble. He's gonna go down. He gets Brigo in return with some nice splash damage rockets.
So Huey and Stark should be able to defend their medic of Bar, who's on 60% right now, but is it going to be enough? Because Walters is going to be coming in from behind, and they're going to be focused on the fact that there's a sniper in front of them, but Walters gets called, not going to be able to take down Bar, and in fact, it looks like Reverto might even have this point, although then again, causeWEcan come in right now, but they don't manage to get on the point in time. That's going to take it to 2-0 for Reverto. Wow, so close by causeWEcan. I think Snippus was literally a foot off the point right there.
Yeah, it was very close to the point. You see the third middle here coming out. You see Starko walking onto the point very aggressively, but backs off with the heavy classes coming in. And we see Slater bombing onto Bar, gets one rocket and misses the second one, but Bar gets taken out of Walters there right after. And yeah, causeWEcan having a very heavy aggression that Reverto just can't really deal with.
Yeah, Walter's actually going really big. He came around from behind. Someone mentioned in stream chat that Walter's literally getting 0 breaks, but he just got a big one there, and he got 2 picks out of it, taking down Bar and I think Stark as well. And now he's hiding. He's hiding forward on that left-hand side, trying to find some picks, but it's not going to be enough because, in fact, even getting taken down, but Stark getting counter-fragged in return. Is Brigo on Soldier right now? Snippus on demo. What is happening? Brigo must be having some serious internet issues if he wants to switch over to Soldier.
Yeah, it must be. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm not sure what's going on.
Something going down. Snippus, no idea if he's a good demo or not. I know Brigo is, but will this hurt? causeWEcan, I would assume it would if they're not playing their regular classes. Walters is going to go down. A bomb coming out of Slate. Going to take down Ethog and Starkey while Snip gets a pipe to take down Ethog. Sorry. Slate's going to go down, but he's stopped the point. And Bar gets the Uber forced off on him. He catches Ips with a great Uber. Get the point out of this because Beaven's down as well.
Yeah, causeWEcan to fall back, but now the jump comes in here from Ips very aggressively and gets some nice rockets onto Walker, but not enough to kill him. And the follow-up aggression gets some frags there from Reverto as well, but they get fragged in return. But the remaining players of causeWEcan is very easily cleaned up there by Reverto with the heal beam of Bar.
They seem to go one in at a time on Bar. I think both Walters and Slate going in by themselves basically and getting cleaned up for their troubles. Perhaps a little bit of fall apart for causeWEcan right now.
You see the bomber coming from Brigo, but he gets totally shut down by Ethog, doing a very good job there on the rock. And here comes another Solly flying high in the air, but he gets taken down by Ethog as well, and Stark picks up Beaver, so it's almost a full wipe with only Walker remaining and Huey jumping forward for the sticky traps.
That was a 5-man suicide that accomplished nothing. And just means that Reverto just going to be able to get more time on this point. I think Bar dropped to about 40 health, but it's not going to be enough. He's already back on full. He's got 100% Uber, and they're probably going to go for another suicide right now. In fact, no, Walker's come out. They want to get aggressive. They want to fight this with heals. Hugh's going to be the first to drop, and that might signal the lost round, but the Uber comes straight out of it, onto it. He's going to take the whole thing. Brigo and causeWEcan combo jumping straight back.
Shot there from, I believe it was Rising. onto Slade. It was a very nice air shot. And the aggression comes in here with the Uber from causeWEcan, with 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining for Reverto and 1 minute and 54 for causeWEcan. They gotta take this point over now, which they are doing. They need to get a couple of points there. And actually Huey goes down to a bomb from Brigo, who's now on the soldier.
A little bit unfortunate for them right there. Not quite sure what's going on with causeWEcan. They do manage to recap that point, but they need to take this round to stay in the game right now. Because of course, if Reverto cap once more, so if they take another round,
see Ips on the
it's going to
spy.
be the end.
Ips on the spy right here.
Base spy?
He's going for the pistol because he knows he's spotted and can manage to pick off Walker there. But it doesn't matter too much. They have the time to do it, so.
Yeah, true. They've still got a minute. 18 seconds left, and in fact, causeWEcan holding really aggressively. Bevan even trying to bait out for his soldier to get the frag. Rising might go down here. He takes Slay, and Bevan going to go down as well. That's 2 entry frags from Reverto, and with both teams on Uber, be enough for them to push.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Both Ubers going to come out on this that lower health pack area right now. Reverto, they're going to clean up Brigo, and that means that's 3 down for causeWEcan right now. They're flooding onto the point. They're going to find Snippis, and he's going to go down. Surely, yeah, Snippis down, but Ethug and Ips going to go down as well. Walker surfing away with 40 health. Might even escape from this. He does. Going to get Rising as well, but it's going to be a point for...
Did you see what just happened?
No, not a clue.
Snippis air piped Ips, so he landed onto Stickies and died.
Wow, a great play. And in fact, Ips is wondering what the hell's going on because he's just noticed that Snippis is on demo. He's not quite sure what's going on either. Hopefully we can get both teams in here to a little bit of interviews afterwards, hopefully, and we'll see what's going down because there's going to be 30... There's less than a minute left, really, in this round. But Reverto losing a couple players. Rising and Start going to be down. Brigo and Fifi down as well. Walker's still down, so Reverto can just muscle their way in if they've got the heals. But they're all coming out in the same place. Baha gets popped early by Slate. They're nowhere. They can't do anything with this point, but it doesn't matter because they've got the point. There's a demo in behind them. I think it's Snippis. He might even crater. There he goes. Ips cratering Snippis. And Bevan going to go down as well. And that might stop the push out of causeWEcan. They have slight advantage and a heavy, and in fact, I think he's running.
Yeah, the best thing that causeWEcan can do right now is go in without the Uber because they have to get the point, otherwise everything is over. And they said nice air shot, didn't know who it was. But causeWEcan is gonna walk in here on Uber, or at least try to, because they need that point badly. And the Snip is going down to a nice bomb by Ips. And
both teams running heavy right now, but it's going to be causeWEcan in the minority. They lose 4 players. It's going to be Walker. He's going to go down as well. And there's just 1 player up, and that's going to be Brigo. Should be a GG right there.
With 1 second on the clock, there's nothing they can do. Snip is trying to jump in, but it's a little bit too late.
So Reverto coming strong here right now. I would not have called that at the beginning of the season. I would have said causeWEcan would have taken... Well, if not outright won it, they would have. It would have been in their favor, definitely. But this pickup of Ips on Reverto seems to be doing them a lot of good, and they're looking a lot more coordinated than they were at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, Reverto has increased their capabilities a lot. Like, they've been improving a lot since they got a stable roster and started to play again with a proper schedule.